focus have to be for a team on any given night?
Well, winning.
Making some changes here. For San Antonio, they've made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
On the court for San Antonio. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Johnson is out there with Collins, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. Hield the pass to Gray. Dishes it to Turner. Fades away. Collins grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Jones. The rebound by Halliburton. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. 7-point differential. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
This was a brutal loss. You can point fingers in a number of directions, but the bottom line is they just didn't have it tonight.
Spurs working the ball around now. Johnson against Hield. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Pocket 6. Here's Jones. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss. And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. San Antonio also making some changes. Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for Johnson. McDermott comes in for Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Vassell. Here's Bates-Diop. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Aaron Nesmith.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both good from the line that time.
And one thing to like about Bates-Diop is his ability to score from all 3 areas.
Greg, what I like is he's comfortable facing up, and he can put the ball on the floor. He's a strong cutter, and that kind of versatility goes a long way in the NBA.
Pass to Nesmith. The feed to Gray. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, a couple Hall of Fame.
McConnell kicks to Gray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Richardson.
And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pain.
And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I loved how they approached the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future.
Here's Mathurin. No points in the game yet for him. Gray passes to McConnell. Over Jones. The shot by McConnell, no good. Spurs leading by 9. Richardson right side. Outside, Jones. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Jones has got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
McConnell kicks to Gray. Passes it to Mathurin. Pass to Gray. Shot to stop the run. San Antonio with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And as for McDermott, how about the last couple of seasons he's had?
GA career highs in scoring. He's not making a higher percentage, but he's taking more shots each game. Seems like it's been a recipe for success.
McConnell passes to Gray. There's the pass to Nesmith. Cans it from downtown.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Bates Diop, the pass to McDermott. Richardson with it. This one for 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pass to Gray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
Driving to the basket. Rebound, San Antonio. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
It's a catch-22. You want your guys attacking, playing with a sense of freedom, but not if it means a bunch of turnovers.
The Spurs have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And you know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones drives in over McConnell. Jones, no luck.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Gray. Good work defensively by Richardson. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Spurs out in front.
33. Here come your Indiana Face-Mates crowd.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play. But this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Sohan in at the 4 spot. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
it's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Now, here's Vassell. Covered by Gray. And the rejection by Smith. Halliburton against Richardson. Outside Turner. Passes to Mathurin. Lets it go. No good on that one. And the Spurs going the other way now. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And in their two matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Indiana. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player. But he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
A lottery pick. Devin Vassell has turned into a big-time talent, someone who will be a force in this league for years to come.
Gray passes to Mathurin. Hield outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Tenacious swat by Keldon Johnson. He got that one.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Pacers trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Halliburton kicks to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Gray's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Johnson can't hit.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Gray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you look at MP, you have to think back to his very successful college career. Greg was an outright star at that level.
Yeah, stayed 3 years before making the jump to the NBA. You don't see that too often nowadays, but he won a college championship and had nothing left to prove.
Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Pirtle trying to get open. Vassell, the pass to Richardson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 7.
Beautiful concentration from Devin Vassell. He's right where he wants to be, and he fires.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
At the elbow, it's Turner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Second free throw, no good. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
San Antonio.
And the awareness of struggling here with the foul still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Johnson outside. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Hield against Johnson. Overhealed, and it's San Antonio with another.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Gray inside. Covered by Vassell. Yep, that one goes in there.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Back to Richardson. Pass to Johnson. Here's Vassell. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
For 3.
Johnson's got 3 assists. In the game. The Pacers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Knocks it loose and taken away by Johnson. Good work defensively by Turner. Here's Gray, covered by Johnson. Gray dishes to Turner. He kicks it to Gray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from Johnson. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 15-6 run. And a fast break now for the Pacers. And it's Mathurin missing. San Antonio's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Greg Kelvin Johnson is listed at 6'5". But so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
That's the end of the first half.
It's San Antonio opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening. Both teams will make substitutions. Second half of play now. And the pass to Johnson. The rebound by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Got Hield. Miles Turner out there with Smith. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Halliburton in at the point. That's the Pacers' foul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Turner passes to Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. And Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Smith trying to break loose.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Gray kicks to Turner. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Johnson attacking. Over Hield, and it's San Antonio with another.
Working that in-between area, Johnson has a nice mid-range game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Great, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. I think we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game.
For Indiana.
Just always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
And it's good, 2 points. Vassell's got 18 points.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And taken away by Johnson.
The powerful frame of Stanley Johnson, able to withstand contact on the interior. This time, gets sent to the line.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
5th personal foul.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
San Antonio making a switch here. Bates Diop's checked in.
And back in college, Halliburton was impressive, but he doesn't seem content to rest on past achievements. He's always trying to take his game to new heights.
Pacers foul. Miles Turner.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
3rd team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Shooting for San Antonio, Trey Jones. At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Halliburton outside. Kicks it to Gray from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Bates Diop's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson the pass to Bates Diop. Shoots over Turner. And no good as it rattles out.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Gray's shot is off. For San Antonio, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Johnson, the pass to Jones. Now, Vassell. Pass to Bates-Diop. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. A fader. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Gray dishes to Hield. A 3-ball. Vassell grabs the board.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And the basket by Jones.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Smith lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Jackson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Chris Duarte comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Then for the Spurs, Collins checked in for Johnson. McDermott comes in for Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Vassell. Inside, stolen. Down low, here's Richardson. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Jackson. And he recovers it. And here's McDermott. 10 points for him. Here's Duarte to the inside. Gray, that's good. And 7 points for Mr. Clutch.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Jones against McConnell. Jones kicks to Richardson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
5th personal foul.
From 2019 to 2022, Steve, Josh Richardson was traded 4 times over a 20-month span.
Kevin, that tells you how in demand guys like Josh are. Richardson is a 3-and-D type. Plays the game hard. Everyone wants multiple guys like him on their roster.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Bowman here now for an injury report.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Pacers. And, guys, he said it is a broken leg. You can imagine how much pain he's in right now. And from what we have gathered, this injury will definitely keep him out of this game, and maybe for a long time, too. Kevin, back to you.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Here's Mathurin. Offline with his 3. San Antonio's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. McDermott kicks to Jones. It's rebounded by Indiana. McConnell with it. Jones covering. Collins against McConnell. Pass to Gray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
2nd personal foul. Team is in.
He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game.
At the line.
And would love to hear a little more swish and a lot less clang from the charity stripe.
He hits the 2nd from the line. The Spurs shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Here's Richardson. Nice D from Gray.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
The dish to Smith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
For the Pacers.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Spurs shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Outside, Jones. Here's Sohan.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Here's McDermott. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
McDermott on your squad is like having a guy that you can rely on knocking down shots from the stretch 4 position.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
And Indiana shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Smith outside. A minute 42 left to play in the third. Pass to Gray. And here's McConnell. At the clock winding down, and then Smith with the dunk.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Now here's McDermott. D right on him. Richardson trying to break loose, and it's good for 2. McDermott's got 14 points.
Doug McDermott is not just an outside shooter. He has a nice touch inside as well.
Here's Gray. 8 points for him. The pass to Mathurin. With the shot. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
A smooth operator in that pick and roll. Mathurin understanding how to capitalize with that handle.
Back to Jones. To the right side. Here's Sohan. Back to Jones. Over McConnell. They get it back. Collins kicks to McDermott. Back to Collins. Over Jackson. Pacers with the rebound. Here's Gray. Over Richardson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the play.